Hello everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest where we're continuing our blind playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I've just noticed there's a kind of a creepy face above us, but girl, your face looks lovely. Good on you. You're a very nice looking guy. And when we step through here, I guess we're gonna talk to the Chamberlain and then we're gonna have a...
Directly out of Nordling tales. Inconceivable.
Nice to see you too. I just thought, let's go and have a chat to our barber again.
Be so kind and do not disturb.
I just wanted to listen to your weird ramblings. Can I... Ooh, I love that we're getting all of these books here. This is so cool. This is interesting lore. Vrydank the Elf. Chronicles of Redania. Despite what one might conclude from his moniker, not one drop of elven blood flowed in King Vrydank's veins. They call him the Elf because of his exceptional beauty and for the great admiration he felt for the Aen seed. This fascination, seemingly harmless, would have horrible long-term consequences. King Vrydank, spitting in the face of all laws and customs, chose as his wife a half-elf, and one of low status at that, known as Beatrix of Kovir. The fruit of this regrettable and short-lived mesalliance was Falka, who later fomented bloody revolt against her own father. Though this uprising was ultimately extinguished and Falka herself burned at the stake, the young state was thereafter thrown into chaos for years to come. Interesting. There's my bath.
A shame I have no time.
Oh, he's into us, for sure. Is there anything else for me to steal while this barber just watches? Yes. Yes, I love that we're getting away from this. Ooh, opposition in Nilfgaard. While Nilfgaard's emperor wields absolute power, harshly crushing the slightest sign of disobedience, opposing forces continue to exist within the empire. By this, I do not mean the disgruntled leaders of conquered provinces, but the magnates within the city of 1,000 towers who are unhappy with the current leadership. This conflict between the emperor and the noble houses of Nilfgaard, the capital, dates back many years. All the princes of the blood and magnates expected their rulers to wed one of their daughters and sire an heir with one of their own. The emperor, however, had other plans. This proved a slap in the face for all the great families from which he refused to take a bride. The Nilfgaardian opposition patiently waits for the emperor to slip up, for some event to occur which will weaken his authority, be it an economic crisis or a defeat in battle. A secret conspiracy lies ready to seize such a moment to incite the disaffected, assassinate the emperor, and carry out a coup d'etat, culminating with one of their own number ascending to the throne. Interesting. It's really cool to get these insights at this stage into the politics, and I... Yes? You said you had no time to talk. Okay. Yeah, I think this is actually the perfect time for me to be getting this stuff again, because I've had... If I were given too much of this kind of, political lore and historical lore too early, I wouldn't have had there would have been too much going on. I wouldn't have had the brain for it. It's kind of nice to get it just at this kind of early turning point in the game, when I've got kind of a few foundations to build off of. The wonders of Zerrikania. During my many travels, I have seen countless extraordinary places. The primeval wilds of Broccolin, with trees so high their tips disappear in the clouds, dwarven chambers carved into the guts of the Mahakam Mountains, with walls plated in pure gold, the ice palace of Pont Vanis. I wonder if these are places that we're going to see in the game. Adorned with stained frost windows. Yet none of these made such an impression on me as did the rightly famed Zerrikania. Yet while I was travelling the fiery mountains, I feared disappointment awaited me on the other side. I had heard many a fantastic tale about Zerrikania, about its trackless sands, burnt white by the sun, its golden scaled dragons weaving their nests amid the dunes, its hunchbacked horses able to survive weeks without even a swallow of water. Yet none seemed to me at all plausible. I was sure all these sensations were but the figment of some bard's overactive imagination. I know this will be hard for you to believe, dear reader, as it once was for me, but all of the unbelievable tales are true. Not only that, during my many months of travel I came across wonders far surpassing those any prior travelogues mentioned. I saw temples dedicated to the worship of dragons. I heard their voice, almost human, but reverberating with 1,000 echoes. I met warrior maids clad in leopard skins, tattooed from head to foot, and giving no ground to witches in mastery of the blade. I saw mages who channeled power from fire. I saw seemingly harmless flies whose solitary bite would make a man fall into a deep slumber, never to awake save to die. In short, Zerrikania is a land where the fantastic is normal and the impossible occurs daily. Gosh, after all of that build-up, I really hope we're going to go there in this game. I don't know if this is just like wider lore building or like world building, but I really hope it's like this world building. Okay, so I know we've got to go there. So interesting. What an interesting turn this game has taken. But I want to see. No, okay. I thought I've got to see if I can go in this direction.
What?
Hey, oh, I like your wings. I like your helmet wings. I hope I get those at some point. Huh. Can I have this? Can I have this helmet? I really like it. Can I have your helmet? That's nice for you. Oh, hello, Pixie. Hello. It's my fluffy little channel sponsor, Pixel. My little kitty has just woken up from a big sleep, so he's jumping up to say hi. Yeah, some people have grey hair. Deal with it. Can I go anywhere else though? Like, what happens if I run over to this door? Locked. Okay. Well, I'm glad I tried. What happens if I go down these stairs? What happens if I... Oh, open. Hang on. Can I steal anything here? Hunting trousers. The Wild... What? This seems like a really important book. This is what the game is called. From farmers and herdsmen, milkmaids to midwives, all the common folk of the continent whisper, sharing tales of a wraithly procession pounding across the sky. The Wild Hunt, they call it. Winds and gales, storms and blizzards arise when it is sighted, and all grows cold, though the sun shone bright moments before. Some remember only the cold from the shock of the encounter, and claim the riders always come in winter. But nay, this is not so. The hunt brings its own ice. Death and war gallop in its wake, or so the superstition goes. Yet evil enough is the hunt itself. It takes folk captive, youths most often, in the prime of their wildling years, with 10 to 20 summers behind them. The hunt rushes in and they disappear, only to return long years later with no memory of what passed in the time between. Ew, spooky. Spooky, there's a little toy horse there. Did I have... is there anything I can do with this? This... open is not... I'm pressing open, but it's not opening. Alright, let's assume that's out of bounds. Alright, I'm here. I reckon I'm gonna get some of those timed choices. Do I have to do the correct bow? Do the correct bow. We have to do the correct bow. Bow. I mean, look, I could be defiant, but I kind of just feel like, you know,
Your Imperial
maybe we
Majesty.
should see... Maybe we should not disadvantage ourselves unnecessarily while we're still figuring out what's going on. But then again, maybe I should be a defiant witcher, right?
I thought you bowed before no man.
Oh, crap, I should have not bowed.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends.
Yeah, good excuse. Nice one, Geralt, nice one. I don't think he bought it, but nice try. Ah, we shouldn't have bowed.
It's about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger.
Oh, she looked
The
angry.
wild hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Where did she go?
Are you sure? Ciri...
Oh, Ciri!
left.
I did
Went far,
think that
far away.
Ciri...
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
Well, isn't it
How
obvious?
many
I
men
don't
in
think
your
we need to
army?
ask why me.
20,000? 30?
Like, we take care of
So why
Ciri,
me?
right?
You know why? Because she trusts you.
She trusts me.
She's so angry.
Yes.
That's so
So tell
funny.
me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Let's say we need
I
information.
need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid,
Man, this guy's busy. He's got stuff to do.
take him to the sorceress.
That wasn't a big proper bow like this guy told us we needed to do. I guess once you've done a big bow initially, maybe then you can do kind of smaller bows.
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases. Please
I'd
keep
love to
close.
learn more about
There are
bowing
many
if we
honorable
could.
guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
Disgust.
Oh, wait.
not bother.
Wait. So I took a photo so that I could easily access it of the message that we had from Yennefer before, and I'm wondering if I need to follow it now. So she said, there's something waiting for us. Consider it a gift. You can pick it up at your leisure after your audience with him. So I don't know if they mean exactly right now, but it is after my audience with him. When you exit the throne room, simply follow the covered walkway in the courtyard, turning right at the corner, then take your first door on the left. I mean, we're not in the courtyard, and I didn't...
We'll have time for a stroll later. Please stay with
En
me.
wat ken Geralt?
Yeah, so maybe we need to follow him a little bit, right? Can extinguish that just for fun. Alright, I'm gonna save just in case I make a mess of this. Because I really want this prize. I really want this treasure. So maybe this will go out to a courtyard, yeah? I mean, they say covered courtyard, like that's not this, right? This is a building.
Calm yourself.
Greetings.
Greetings.
A witcher. Oh, that's just perfect.
Oh, that's nice.
Not request.
I'm happy you're happy.
Niet meer daten.
Yeah, we're still inside a building. This is not a courtyard, yeah? Who are you? I like your outfit. Oh, I love your outfit. Jeez.
The gods.
I am the gods.
Ja. Nee. Raadsliden enicht es tun is saur an nein fire.
Would I be able to... Oh, it's just a bread knife. It's fine. It's not really worth the risk. This is super cool. Look at these, look at the painting on the ceiling. That is freaking gorgeous. Can I get a... Shh. Shh.
Evios canis in bail. Es a sant. Es var nordling. Allied.
I feel like I should be listening to this gossip.
Forgive us, sir. We are occupied.
It's alright, I'm just listening to you talk anyway, just keep going. Her head is on fire! Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you guys doing? Oh, this is very Indiana Jones, isn't it? Is there some important artifact down here? Oh, I'm not talking to you. What?
Will someone explain to me why you are here?
Oh, I could explain.
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later. Please stay with me.
But I want to see things. Huh? So there's a lot of I don't know, like some of this looks like restoration of like the like they're fixing up the stained glass windows here, and yet these guys, I gotta say that doesn't look like restoration. That looks like you're looking for something under there. Okay. But anyway, none of this is the courtyard, so is this leading to the courtyard? Aha. Aha. Okay, so this is some kind of courtyard. Simply follow the covered walkway in the courtyard, turning right at the corner, then take the first door on your left. Alright, I'm on... Hang on. Then follow the covered walkway in the courtyard, turning right at the corner. Well, I guess I need to go all the way here, yeah? And then turn right at the corner, then take the first door on your left. This one. Is he gonna let me? Oh, what? I'm not sure if I have this right.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
This is very pretty. This is just lovely. Yeah. We're walking through the garden. We're just walking straight through the garden. Where are we going? Hang on. Sorry, dude. This is the way that you brought me. You brought me here. Why? Why did he bring me in here? Okay. I hope I'm not losing my opportunity to... Let's just... I can't get in there without a key. Did I get that right? Did I get that right? This is very lovely. Can I talk to these ladies? Whoa, look at the patterns in the bowls there. I don't know if they're...
We've no need for the gentleman's
little water
escort.
bowl.
We've no need for the gentleman's escort.
I love your dress. That's cool. I'll take that. Will I? Yeah, I will. Okay. How am I gonna get the key? Maybe that's not the door. Maybe that's not the door. But it did say the cupboard...
Is it true? Northern women bathe but once every 3 moons.
Like this one is also locked. Everything is locked. How on earth? Where has he gone? Yes? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm lost.
Mind if I interrupt?
Why not join in instead?
We're discussing neutrality. How difficult it is to preserve.
Let's say always worth trying.
Still worth trying.
Because?
Because there are few causes worth serving, even fewer men. Enough about that. Mind if we change the subject?
I just wanted to appear a bit better than them. Talk to the Emperor.
So, talk to the Emperor.
Why did he summon you?
So not even you know.
No. But I wager it's an ordinary witch's contract.
Some werebubs.
Bye. Not
See
telling you nothing.
Soon, mind you.
Oh, he's interested. But where has my guy gone? Where's my guy gone that I was meant to freaking follow? Wow, what an amazing shirt. Huh. Has he gone in this door? I mean, why did he... why did he go out there? If I'm meant to go... No, I'm not meant to go here. Where is my guy? Where's my guy? My marker is over here. Alright. Okay. What? Was that you? Yeah, probably that guy. Where has my guy gone? Why did he start coming in here and then leave? Like, was he gonna go... What if he was gonna come in and unlock one of these doors? That's a lot. Oh boy. Oh no. What if I've screwed this up? I feel like... Hey! Ah! He isn't here! Well, this feels like the door that I was meant to go in anyway. Oh, so maybe he was meant to come in here and unlock this door and I just made him go in the other direction, but the game has, like, you know, kind of fixed it. Alright, so I'm just looking at the instructions again. Take the first door on your left. You'll be inside a chamber with a fireplace. Yes, I am.
Yes? Then transcribe. The
So this
true
is-
authority in Novigrad is not the City Council or the Merchants Guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
So they mentioned the, I think they might have called it the Church of the Eternal Fire, which seems to be the group that we're learning about. The group from the group speaking about how much they hate magic at the beginning of the game. You'll be inside a chamber with a fireplace. Take the door in the back right to the adjoining room. This probably isn't... So given that the game was going to take us
Shame I have no time.
here anyway, this probably isn't a great secret and Oh, Yennefer's right here. Why did she leave us a note? She's right here. Look, I want to read my instructions anyway, because I felt like I was solving a cool puzzle. Take the door in the back right to the adjoining room. There, under the window, you'll find a chest with your gift.
Directly out of Nordling Tales.
But if you find this too complicated, I'm certain the Chamberlain would not hesitate to lead you there himself.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
Ah, we're not. We like it.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on.
Always
We've
gotta
matters to
say
attend to.
something sexy.
Now do you understand?
Must be slightly
why I met
tiring
in
to try and
Maze
have a conversation between these two.
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Court? Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim.
Oh, she's grown up.
Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
I don't know. Let's have a little... Oh, that's interesting. It goes between. Yeah, let's have a little fatherly reflection.
How about that? She's grown up.
It's
That's
been
what she
years
just said.
since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
Yes, she's grown up.
You haven't.
They've said
Not
it
a
like
bit.
5 times now.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Amir said the Wild hunts after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
Yep, guess I was.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know.
So does that mean the people who were chasing us were not the Wild Hunt? And they were the... I'm confused. So what's the Wild Hunt want from Ciri? I need to know this.
What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift.
Okay, no, so the Wild Hunt is chasing them.
What to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
Yeah, but, you know, like, maybe you ought to. Maybe that's important.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In 2 places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads.
All right.
One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
Done. Hendrik at the inn.
No passwords, secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you?
That probably means she won't, but I have no idea who this person is, except that they were probably involved in the last game.
It blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
Skellig, Caer Trold. Oh man, there's so many names flying around now. Triss, someone. Okay. Yeah, let's ask some more questions. Yennefer, answer some of our questions.
Me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Ooh.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Ooh.
Really? That's your excuse?
Huh. Interesting.
Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Huh. So, I guess that was probably part of the last game. Alright, anyway, bye!
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback.
Oh good, I was actually gonna say, no, please don't, I've got to look around.
Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra.
Another one, another name. Ambassador Varatra.
I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Alright, so all that stuff with me losing my memory and being in another relationship is fine now, I guess? Oh, but bye. Look what you did to the books. Huh. Oh, well, can I take any of this stuff? Yes. Letter to Yennefer. Interesting. I actually just wanted to see who this was from. Fringilla Vigo. Okay, cool. Yennefer, my dear friend, thank you for your letter. Forgive me for not answering your earlier attempt to reach me via megascope. What the freaking hell is a megascope? I am trying to limit my magic communication to the absolute minimum. One never knows who's listening, don't you agree? Okay, so it's... So I guess a megascope is not a magic thing. It's a technological thing. I don't know. I am delighted you have found a position at our gracious Emperor's court and wish you the best of luck in search for his daughter. It is good to know that the Emir's intentions for her have become more, how shall I put it, mundane. Perhaps in these circumstances an agreement regarding the lodge will prove possible after all. In response to your first question, I can state beyond all doubt that Ciri has not appeared anywhere south of the Yaruga. Believe me, I could recognize her magic signature in my sleep. I had not had any contact with Triss for a long time. I only know that things in Novigrad have taken an ill turn. She mentioned something earlier about fleeing to Kovir, but I am afraid that in the current political climate that amounts to an impossible daydream. I hope I will soon be able to join you in Vizima. First, however, I must take care of some unfortunate yet urgent matters in Beauclair. Fondest regards, Fringilla Vigo. P.S. Thank you for the news about Geralt. He always seems to land on his feet, doesn't he? That's me! Alright, so maybe we're gonna meet her at some point. Whoa. Royal lineages of the North. Cirilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon. Born in 1251, heiress to the throne of Sintra, Princess of Brugge and Duchess of Sodden. Heiress to Innis Arg Skellig and Innis Ann Skellig, and suzerain of Atra and Abyara. Jeez, Ciri is good for me. Ciri is fine. Daughter of Pavetta, see Pavetta Fiona Ellen, and the urchin of Erlenwald, see Emir van Emrys. Well, we met him. Granddaughter of the famous lioness of Sintra, Queen Calanth, see Calanth Fiona Rhiannon. Yep, at some point. Not right now, please. A shipwreck occurred during a journey from Sintra to Skellig, which took the lives of the urchin and the Pavetta. But by urchin, they mean the Emir. Isn't that who we just took to? Oh my god. How confused. Because didn't we just talk to Ciri's dad? And isn't that the Emir van Emrys? Cirilla's further upbringing was then entrusted to her grandmother. In 1260, afraid of the looming Nilfgaardian threat, Queen Calanth sent Cirilla to the court of King Ervil, see Ervil of Verdun, where the heiress of Sintra was to marry the heir to the throne of Verdun, Prince Kistrin, see Kistrin of Verdun. Let's see if we meet Kistrin at some stage. So that was someone that she was betrothed to. Though allying with Verdun and gaining the aid of that realm's army was at the time Calanth's top priority, no marriage ever occurred and Cirilla returned to her grandmother's court. In 1262, during the so-called Sintra massacre, Cirilla went missing. Okay, so that's probably what we're talking about. Like where she went missing for us as well. So does that mean that the guy we just spoke to is King Ervil? I gotta say, man, some of these names are very similar. Well, I just read this one, didn't I? Yeah, that's exactly the same. So I've just got 2 of this book now. I guess they're trying to make sure that you definitely find this book. We read that one as well. Oh, why not? A chance to take the rusty bread knife. Oh, apple juice. Nice. The Last Wish. Human life requires 3 things for its sustenance: food, drink, and gossip. It is thus no wonder that no matter where I travel, be it icebound Povis or evergreen Toussaint, everyone asks me about the passions that bind Geralt and the sorceress Yennefer of Vengerberg. Like people write books about us. As a man both cautious and discreet, I refuse to betray their secrets, with one important exception. The history of their first encounter is so extraordinary, so romantic and moving, that it would be a veritable crime to hide its light beneath a bushel basket. Indeed, had I not witnessed these events in person, I would never believe there was room in our grim and dark world for such fantastic marvels. Now, I've mentioned before that I've seen the Witcher TV series, and I have no idea if this lore that's in the game is the same that's in the TV series, and if either of those are the same that is in the books. It's probably not. you know, probably there's some big differences, I'm going to guess. Especially, I would guess, you know, well, I don't know, the game or the TV series. But either way, I'm pretty sure that I remember the first time that these two characters met in the TV series. So, if this guy was watching, It all began when Geralt and I were feeling a bit peckish and, unburdened by heavy coin pouches, decided to fish our supper out of a lake. Hang on, who is writing this? No bites were to be had, but we did not leave empty-handed. My hook snagged quite a lovely little pot. Oblivious to my friend's warnings, I opened it, and in doing so freed a powerful djinn. This sounds correctish to me. I can't remember exactly all the details, but I do feel like the episode I'm thinking of might have involved a djinn, maybe. Or, no, I don't know. Without giving it much thought, I set about proclaiming my wishes. Before I could get to 3, however, the djinn, irritated, I see now in hindsight, at being issued demands so soon after waking, began to throttle me. Geralt was about to drive him off, but I was left in a sorry state. I acted, the Witcher told me later. So, by the way, I'm assuming that this person writing is, and I've forgotten his name, but the Bard character from the TV show, who I love. And I haven't mentioned it yet, but because I can't remember his name. But it's like Bevier or something like that. I can't remember. I so hope that character is in this game. So I think maybe this is who is writing this. Geralt was able to drive him off, but I was left in a sorry state. I acted, the Witcher told me later, as though under influence of some curse. Clearly, the help of an expert in the magic arcana would be needed. It was our good fortune that Yennefer of Vengerberg happened to be staying in the nearby village. Geralt went to her to ask that she heal his best friend, who happened also to be the brightest star in the North's poetic firmament. Yeah, cool. I think this is him. Yennefer, however, was more interested in the djinn, which she wanted to trap into magic servitude, than in its victim. And, it should be said, played the Witcher like a well-strung mandolin. Yet, rather than grow angry at being used in such a calculating manner, he fell white, head over muddy boots, in love with her. What happened then? Well, I won't go into details. Suffice to say that Yennefer's plans hardly delighted the djinn, and without its cooperation she proved unable to tame it. The sorceress would surely have met a tragic end and taken all of Rind along with her, had Geralt not rushed to her rescue. For once he did not need to draw either of his blades. To send the djinn packing, he had but to pronounce the third and final wish. He could have asked for anything, wealth, fame, power, but instead he asked the djinn to bind his fate to that of the arrogant yet intriguing sorceress from Vengerberg. I don't remember this. This could very well have been in the TV show and I've forgotten it, but that's really interesting and a bit weird. Like, wouldn't you just ask for her to be spared? But to bind your fate to her is a bit weird. It's a bit weird and, quite frankly, terrifying actually, to do that to someone that you're against their wishes. I mean, that's pretty awful actually. Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount of Lettenhove, born 1232, award-winning poet, playwright, and troubadour, frequent performer at the courts of Nadamir, Vizimir, Venzlav, and many other nobles and notables, alumni of Oxenfurt Academy. Pancratz. That's not the name of the character I'm thinking of from the TV show, so I don't know. Yeah. Demeritium ore. Sure. We got that one. I mean, maybe I can sell some of these excess books, hopefully. Cool. Hey, this has got to be our treasure. Letter found in Yennefer's chest. 9-tailed vixen steel sword. Great. White. This looks like cool armor. White tiger of the west boots. White tiger of the west. Nice. Alright. My dear friend, if you're reading this, it means you've found the chest I mentioned in my previous letter. You'll be pleased to know its contents belong to you. After I spoke with the Emperor regarding additional resources to aid in your quest, he was willing to part with these items from his personal collection. Although he was stubbornly cryptic regarding their origins, he did mention they were diplomatic gifts from distant kingdoms. The tiger armor is specifically designed to suit a Western ruler, obviously Emir in this case. It was forged in the ancient style of a blacksmith who stole the secrets of its construction from their gods, or so the legend goes. The swords to my eye resemble a Redanian saber, though I'm no expert. These blades supposedly once belonged to a hero of myth and mystery. The man forged a pact with a vixen spirit, and through her blessing was granted the ability to slay the monsters that had long plagued his village. As you'll notice, he carried both a steel and a silver sword, a fact I thought might pique your interest. Unfortunately, legends are all I can offer. As I said, Amir was stingy with the details, even more so than usual. It's a shame because I must admit I haven't the faintest idea where they might originate. That being said, I do believe Zeracania and Ophir can safely be ruled out. Dear friend, I trust you will appreciate my efforts to help. Use these gifts as you see fit. I hope they will hasten your search for that which we have lost. Your friend Yennefer. And there's a bunch of other stuff. Nice. Alright, well, I mean, I am enjoying this kit, but oh, I can't. Huh. I can't change then. Huh. And also, yeah, recently discovered places, the Royal Palace in Vecima. Okay. Here too, orange, dried fruit and nuts. Sure, I just take it all. I just take it all until I have a problem keeping things. A portrayal of the elder races. What is a non-human? The answer is simple. As the very name suggests, it is something which resembles and yet nevertheless is not a human. Though it walks on two legs, speaks a tongue similar to our own, and dresses in a similar attire, it all the same has more in common with base beast than noble man. Dwarves are like moles. They feel best underground and avoid this. They feel best underground and avoid direct sunlight. They like to live in filth, forever smudging themselves in mud and slime. They love everything that can be found within the earth, rocks, metal, minerals of all shape and colour. It is also said that, like their kindred moles, they feed most readily on worms, roaches and other night crawlers. Halflings, for their part, are more reminiscent of gophers. Fat, lazy and loud in the typical... This really just feels very, very racist. And loud in that typical rodent way. Their minds are filled only with thoughts of food and drink, which they steal from other nobler beasts and greedily squirrel away in their hovels. They are marked by cruel craftiness. You could be dying of hunger and they would not share a meal with you. You could be howling from poverty and they could be swimming in gold, and yet they would still fleece you to their last crown. You could do nothing but good to them and they would still stab a knife in your back. Let's be racist to elves now. Elves, in turn, seem related to the birds of prey that dwell in far-off Zeracania. They care most for coloured feathers. They would most readily spend all day staring at their reflection in the water and singing their own praises. They are so awash in self-love that they no longer feel any desire towards members of the opposite sex of their own species. Their appearance, unquestionably pleasant to the eye, is highly misleading, for they are extraordinarily cruel, and any who judge them by looks alone they first dupe and then kill in cold blood. The best proof of this, the so-called Scoia Tail, bandits that claim to fight for freedom but in truth only long to kill humans. All these vile so-called elder races are, to our great fortune, slowly dying out. Joy fills the heart of every right-thinking man at the thought of this, that his great-grandchildren will never know them, that in their day dwarves, halflings and elves will be mere fairy tale characters used to scare young, impressionable children. Ugh, gross. Gross, whoever is writing that. Okay, so we're back in the ambassador's room. What else can I steal? What is this? What is this concoction at the back here? A vial and a dumpling. Let's take all of the stuff. Some bread. I'm getting a lot of pipes. Nothing here on the table. What shall become of Temeria? You know what? I'm gonna read some of these later because I've been getting a lot of books. Okay, and I think we've read that one. All right, cool. Yeah, let's leave some of the lore for later.
What do you mean? Directly out of Nordling tales. Inconceivable.
Is that me? I'm a vitamin?
Ambassador Varatra? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
I was admiring the really nice material in that guy's shirt. Okay. I guess we're gonna get a lot of stuff here. How's the war going?
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirne was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally.
I get the general idea, but I'm still struggling with who all of these different players are.
They laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid.
Okay.
And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
Nice move, them.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
It's a smart move.
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid
it was
has
really
retreated
cool.
across
Pity
the
you missed it.
Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Are they, though? Why? Like, what's the actual reason?
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
I'm sure that we're not. I'm sure that we're not going to do that. I'm sure that we will meet this man in some way.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt.
I wonder if we're going to get access to all of these places now, or just if it's going to just be kind of advancing across the map bit by bit.
Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance.
The Church of the Eternal Fire.
And scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty.
Okay, so Novigrad is kind of where they're
Prophet
based,
told me
maybe.
why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in
Did a little
Novigrad for
shake of the
13
head.
years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Seems to be the big thing, doesn't it? Seems to be if it's the thing that we see in the opening, you know, cutscene of the game, then that's our real big deal. But then again, the Wild Hunt is also our real big deal because it's in the title of the game and chasing our main characters. So, and yet they seem to be against each other. It's an interesting dynamic. There's a lot of different parties here.
The
A lot of
Islanders pride
actors.
themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
I can't help
Sound awfully
desperately
confident.
wanting to go there and being
What
really
if King
interested in
Bran
them
manages to
from that
unite the
description.
Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet.
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
All right. Well, thanks for that complete geographical
your help.
breakdown.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Oh, it's nice to have a friend in you. It's nice that... Oh, sorry. Ooh. Yeah, nice that we're on such good terms. What is this? Why is this lighting up? It said read, but I guess we're just looking at it. Yeah, okay.
Scars healed nicely.
Did she have scars? I kind of just remember her having freckles in the beginning of the game. Oh, there's more things to loot here that I didn't even see. Yeah, thanks. Ah, nice. Alright, so he brought me back into this... Oh, something over here too. She Who Knows. I mean, that sounds super interesting, but again, I just need a little bit of a break from reading. Okay, we checked everything out here. We checked everything out in here. What's in... That's locked. Okay. Well, maybe that's just the other door that we... that would definitely just be the other door that has guards outside. And this one. Pearls of the North Novigrad. We'll take it all. We'll take it all. We'll either read it later, or we'll sell the rest of them.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Yeah? What?
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Great. Nice. That was super cool. Yeah, we have to get the big loud triumph music. Nice. That was super awesome. And we got a nice little... He just gave us a look as he walked past. We got a nice view of some early evening stars up there. This is very pretty. I have super loved this. Can I not go? Can't go in there. Okay. Well, I guess what we're doing is probably getting out of here. I mean, there might be more to do here, but maybe, you know, we've done a lot. Maybe we can come back if need be. Let's do a quick save. Feels like that all feels... Hang on. Can I not just walk out? Do I have to fast travel? Oh! Hang on, that's in the courtyard. Quest available. Quick! Who has a quest for me? This guy.
Is it true? Northern women.
Oh! No. I'm not really... Look, no, so, okay. No. Get out of this. No, can I not? I pressed escape, hoping. I'm not ready to learn a card game. Maybe I can cancel out it. Alright. Okay, welcome to Gwent. Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals and the cards are their forces. You will go first. To begin, you draw 10 cards. Oh, whoops, I clicked through it. This is a unit card. The number in the upper left corner indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, this value is added to the total strength. I mean, I love the idea of it. I am really keen to do this. It's just that I just don't want to do it now. So this is the unit's combat route icon. Weather cards are a special type of card. You know what? I'm going to click through this because what battlefield, got it. Your side, opponent's side, during its turn. Yep. What I'm going to do is when I want to come back and actually play this, I am going to look. I'm going to look at this recording again and, you know, learn it. But for now, I'm going to do absolute random stuff and see what happens. Because I'm just betting like five monies on this, right? Let's see what happens when we play completely randomly without knowing what we're doing. We're probably not doing well. I don't know. Maybe. I'm gonna do this one now. Woohoo! Maybe that didn't work very well. Let's do this one. This is kind of fun just to see if I can win this game without having any idea whatsoever of what I'm doing here. Why am I doing all of these cards? Yeah? Sure. Okay, and this one. Take it. Take all of my cards. Am I done? Clicking around. Okay, something's happening. Yeah, surprise. Okay, it does see that I can forfeit. Yeah, I do. I want to forfeit. Nice to know that I can. I'm sure at some point I'm going to be super interested in getting into that game because it does look cool and fun. But let me have a look at the map. Do we have to fast travel out? We can't just walk out. Yeah, okay. I feel like alright, so they're not going to let us. We have to fast travel. Okay. Where can I travel to? I need the world map. There we go. Where was I? So that's where our buddy has gone back to. All the way up in the north. Seems cool. Oh, interesting. Suggested level 35. Whoa, we're not ready for that. White Orchard. Is this where we were? I think this might be where we were. Suggested level 1. Valen is kind of where we've got to go next. Suggested level 5. I'm not there yet. Novigrad suggested level 10. What is this? Suggested level 19. Oh, what's the Skellig Isles? Because I really want to go here. Suggested level 16. Okay. So I kind of think I might go... I might go here and just look at a couple of things that I haven't done yet.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited.
Oh.
Something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Nice. Oh, we're back here. Okay. So, I think I will go forward to Valen, if that's what it's called, but I might just see if there's any like one or two cool little quests that we can do. Why is there a quest marker here? Is that because I need to fast travel? All. Yeah, let's put all. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, well, it might at least be good to just look at a couple of these undiscovered locations, right? They're all near each other, and then there's a monster nest. You know, so maybe we can level up. We're not too, you know, we're kind of a couple of hundred off level 4. That might be nice to get to. So maybe let's go and check. Let's go and check this out. Let's go back towards the village. Oh, nice birds. Hey, Roach. Roach, are you going to be able to travel to even entirely different countries that I go to? That's pretty damn clever. There we go. Whoa. Now this is fast travel. Is this correct? I feel like this is not correct. No, that's not correct. So I need to go... okay, let's go back over here, but then we need to sort of go... Alright.
Giddy up.
You're doing great, Roach. You're doing great. I don't mean to have a... I don't mean to have like a tone in my voice when I say that. I really appreciate everything that you do. Okay, so I think...
That's it, Roach.
This over here is is my undiscovered location. But I don't know how to approach it. Whoops. I do that every single time. Hold B. Alright, maybe if we go through the village, because it's obviously on a... hello?
What do you want?
I don't know. What the hell is going on here?
Freak.
You're the one, like, standing at a dead body at your door.
Go away!
You're talking about plums and there's, like, literally a dead body outside your door. Oh, well, you're all traumatized, I get it. You're all traumatized, but I'm going to take your sapphire and your orange. I don't know if there's ever... if there's ever going to be any consequences for me stealing from the poor, but, you know. What on earth? No, that's alright. You keep your bottle. I'll take your fist titch, whatever that is. Where, how can I get up here? Over here, it looks. Oh.
That stench.
Oh, I'm trying to pull my sword out. Hang on. Hang on. No. Where's my oh no. I didn't get my things back, I've just realized. Oh Christ. Oh no. I need to punch these wolves to death. Ah crap, no. No, I'm gonna die for sure. Whoops. Where did my things go? I just remember having that discussion. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. I need to go and get my stuff. Or do I just need to equip it? Oh, okay. Because yeah, the conversation was like, give me my stuff back, and yet I can't even wear this armor. Oh, yeah, because when we got all of this stuff, it didn't let us go into our inventory, and then I did just assume that through that conversation that we had with the guy just before, we automatically got our stuff back, but I just didn't realize that it wasn't equipped. So let's get into some better armor here. Is hunting trousers, that's +2, that's +9. Yeah, that's really good, but we need to be level 11 to wear this stuff. So maybe this is good to put in the stash, right? Okay, we're sort of good again? Okay, and what's my best, that's my disc glane, and I think this, right? I don't have anything better. Cool. Ooh, so that also is a super cool level 11 sword. And we've got our crossbow. Nice. Okay, so that's equipped now. Oh god, okay. Good. Alright, we're ready. We're ready for stuff. Well, might be good for me to meditate a little bit. Probably don't need to do that much. There we go, that's something. Oh, alright, try to remember to put your sword back. If we lose it in future. Noted. What? Ah, huh? No, but we were down there before. Do I just have... This is nuts. How do I get up here? This is a save. This is a moment for saving. Nope. Nope. I mean, there's no... Right, I can't get up here. Do I have to, like... Do I have to scale this in this... Oops, no, jump. Ooh! Yes! Whoa! Now we're flying. I'm sorry, who is that?
Get him! Come on!
Bad idea.
Oh! I'm trying to take my sword out. Oh, it's not a sword, it's a... Oh! No. I thought it was gonna, like, protect me from going over the edge. Oh, wow, that guy had a lot of guts in him. So this is probably bandits. Ah, deserters. You know, once again, I have nothing against you guys except for the fact that you attacked me and, you know, I meant to kill you in the game, so I'm sorry. But no problem with deserters in general. No, I won't stay still. Oh, hey, stop that. Yeah, that's what happens. Hey, Pixie! My little fluffy Pixelini is here. He is waiting for his DINN linen. Nice. Probably the same stuff that guy's pants are made of. Where else was there? Where else was there a body? I feel like I killed someone else, right? Trying to make sure I'm seeing where I'm walking, because I know I could walk off the edge. Nice. Is that it? Is this anything? Whoop! That was a mistake. That was a mistake, but is that done? Did I do... Whoa! Oh, whoops! Whoops. I mean, it did work the first time. I thought I could kind of slide my way down. Well... There. That's what I was trying to do. Alright, up we go. Up we go. No. Can I get my sword out already? Oh. This one is jump.
Oh, you're fucked.
Pretty sure you guys are fucked because I've literally already killed you. Alright, it's nice that you're all in the same place. It'll make it easier to find the bodies when I need to. And you! Yeah, you were very easy the first time as well. Some linen. Oh, a chicken sandwich! Definitely want these flowers. What else? What have I missed? I'm sure there's one I've missed. Fistek. And some more of this stuff. Okay. So this time, without falling off the edge, have we got all of the things? Is this marker gone? I guess that's gone. Bandit camp, yeah. Okay. Nice. Well, maybe that's dealt with. So what's actually up here? Angrily scrawled notes. Ooh, my favorite. What am I supposed to fucking die for? Temeria? Da died for that. So did my 3 brothers. And what did that get them? Fuck all, that's what. I totally agree. Not even a decent burial. Da always said a wise man learns from others' mistakes, so here I am, learning from his. And instead of dying for Temeria, I'm going to rob those who killed Temeria's sons. We've pitched a camp, got us a great spot, middle of the woods, near that old mill. Now we're all set up to go on our first raid. I mean, yeah, man, I can't argue. Like, these are legitimate grievances. Sweet. Nevertheless, you're all dead now, and I'm gonna take all your stuff. I'm sorry, it's a harsh Witcher world. Interrogation report. Amavet Fortress, Sir Ignatius Varius Bart, the bailiff Andreas Bloom, Sir Ignatius Underling, Kami, Gardi, and Belzy. Suspect, Colgrim, Witcher of the Viper School. Huh. The Witcher Colgrim stands accused of kidnapping Viti, son of Paul, a beekeeper residing in White Orchard. Suspect was detained pending trial. Upon detention, he was searched and a diagram for the forging of a steel sword was found on his person. It is suspected this sword was used to intimidate or possibly kill the kidnapped child. It is likewise suspected that the accused possesses other such diagrams for the forging of death-dealing implements, though none have been found to date. Sir Ignatius has requested the Witcher undergo preliminary interrogation with the application of torture. This will take place once a torturer with the proper qualifications has been found. P.S. It was later discovered drowners were responsible for the boy's disappearance. So this is what they were talking about in the village, those gossiping washerwomen. Unfortunately, Colgrim died before this information reached the investigators, for rather than face the baronet's judgment, he chose trial by ordeal. Sir Ignatius agreed and ordered he cleanse the Verrier's family crypt of spectres. Colgrim never emerged from said crypt. It is highly likely the motley wraiths, spectres, and evil powers residing therein proved too much for him. Oh, cool. So actually, maybe he's okay, and we can rescue him, or at least go after him, and see what happened to him. So the Verrier's family crypt of spectres. Dun dun. Nice. New quest. Given that the quest is titled Gear, it makes me wonder if the Witcher is indeed dead and we're just gonna get gear from him. Gear from doing this quest, I mean. But that seems to be that. Well done us. I will leave this episode here. We've done a ton. we've done a ton. I've learned about 10,000 new things about this world and the sort of geopolitics at play. Like, we've met up with Yennefer. We've learned about Ciri. We're on a quest for Ciri now. We got fancy new clothes. We got other fancy new clothes that we can't wear yet, and a fancy new sword that we got to kind of work our way up to. And now we've got access to a much larger world. So, bam, yeah. This is kind of where it feels like we're getting out of the sort of the tutorial area. So, super cool. I'm having a great time. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to do more exploration. But you will have to wait until the next episode. Obviously, if you're watching these day by day as they come out, you're going to have to wait until the next episode comes out in a couple of days. But if you're lucky enough to be watching this in the future, you can just watch the next episode now. Well done. Good on you. So thank you so much for watching and being a part of this channel, and as always, if you're interested, no pressure whatsoever, but it is always very welcome and lovely if people would like to give the video a like or the channel a subscribe, which helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. And apart from that, I will see you in the next episode, and you too, Geralt.